Hi, this is Nature Guy X46 Presents, and I am your host, Nature Guy X46, and today we are going to be looking at plants that have edible wild flowers. Now, these plants are not going to be found in your supermarket shelves, so enjoy. But before we get into it, let's take a break in the action. Time for a quick pause in the action. Just a quick reminder for you to subscribe if you haven't. Click the like button, leave me a comment, and share the video with someone in your family or your friend group. And now, back to your regular video. I just need to put a little disclaimer out there. So, here we go. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered as medical advice or edibility device advice. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before using any plants for eating or for medicine. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before using any plant for medicinal purposes. Misidentification of plants can lead to serious health consequences, including death. It is crucial to positively identify any plants before consumption or application to the skin. Never consume any plant unless you are absolutely certain of its identification. The creator of this video assumes no liability for any harm or adverse reactions resulting from the use of the information presented. All the flowers mentioned in today's video can be eaten, but as always, make sure you have someone with you who knows what they're doing to guide you in your foraging. Also, never eat a ton of any new plants for the first time. Common blue violets are edible. Now you need to know what has been sprayed on these violets or any of the plants that we mentioned or will be mentioning today. Also, just make sure you have them properly identified. Also, only the common blue violet should be considered edible. Redbud, again, these flowers are edible. Just a little tidbit, again, this can go for any flower. Flowers tend to attract insects, so be mindful of insects hiding in your flowers. Redbud flowers have a hint of lemon and a hint of peas. The peas make total sense since redbud is related to peas. Dandelions are also edible, but they can be bitter, so do your research before choosing to add this flower to your table. And I honestly think that you should basically be doing research before you eat any flower or any plant for that matter. So with that, let's move on. Wood sorrel flowers are also edible. Just remember that the plants carry oxalic acid, so people with a history of kidney stones or kidney disease should avoid this plant. Black locust flowers are also edible, and they're said to have a taste that is somewhat like sugar peas. Wild roses, yes, you can eat the petals of wild roses, or you can make them into a tea. Daylily flowers are edible, but you want to make sure that you have the wild variety, not the fancy ones that you might have in your garden. The ones in your garden can make you sick, so avoid them. While not native to the US, kudzu flowers do grow here, and the flowers are edible, so I figured why not mention them. Another plant with edible flowers is the milkweed, common milkweed. Um, they smell really fragrant too, so if you have them in your yard, enjoy them. Spring beauty is another plant with edible flowers. The problem is spring beauty doesn't always grow very plentiful, and it's only for a very short time. Personally, I would rather enjoy the flowers than to eat them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for me to say, see you in the next one.